Yes, that was me fishing on the Karamanjar dock, and the reason for the title is pretty much what it is. I've currently finished the fishing. There's a few more things I need to do, but this is just what the Karamanjar dock looks like. Sort of give a small tour. We've got the fishing nets here, so you can fish shrimp, anchovies, but to be honest, whoever hell comes to Karamanjar to fish shrimp? Also, again, who comes here to fish herring in sardine? Unless you're a members and you can go to the Tazar Bank, but I can't imagine us building Tazar just yet. So, as you can see in the video, I was fishing with a fishing rod, of course, but it was out to sea, and like I said, the point of this the video title is we are trying to make it slightly real, well, realism, but we're not, realism sort of always nearly kills games now and then because it takes away a lot of the other elements, but the game No One Tonight's 2 is, it feels like we have to have that small realism, so we added it so you can fish further off, and let me show you another spot. So actually I can close this area now. Ooh, I want to save it in fact. Here is another fishing spot. This is for tuna and swordfish. So, for example, in Runescape, you fish everything on the beach. Shrimp, anchovies, tuna, lobsters, even sharks, monkfish, all that stuff. You fish it on the shoreline of a beach. But, like I said earlier, we want to add some sort of realism, and we just want it so you're not always constantly fishing on the shoreline. So, here we have this big boat. Now, this is the charter from Port Sarim to Karamanjar. When you talk to the sailor at Port Sarim, he says something like, "Hey, I can sail you to Karamanjar for 30 gold, but if you'd rather stop off and do some fishing, we can. It will cost you a little bit extra. It will cost 200 gold to stop off at this point. You'll stay on this boat. You can walk around on the boat. There'll be some NPC sailors. You can then use one of these rowing boats to row out to the sea, and from this boat here, you'll be fishing tuna and swordfish. And you can see Karamanjar in the distance. As you can see, that was the dock I was just on there. But yeah, that is fishing for now. And onto my other thing, which I was talking about, which I wasn't actually talking about, so may as well jump into it. I am currently working on mining, and I need to find Edgeville, if I can find it. Edgeville, oh, I'm already on it. Edgeville Dungeon. So I figured it would be nice to have like an update video up every now and then, maybe possibly daily, just on what I'm doing. Obviously, I don't want to say like if fishing took me more than 3 days, I don't want to do 3 videos on fishing, but now I'm working on mining, and I guess I'll talk about some things which get me pretty excited, that sounds really weird, but yeah, it's adding all these skills. It feels like the game's sort of finally getting closer to completion, or completed, or how you want to say it. Now, obviously, the project is extremely so far away from getting complete. When I currently say complete, I only mean, say, like, free-to-play lands, because at the moment our goals are free-to-play lands. With free-to-play lands, I'm pretty much just talking about free-to-play areas in RuneScape, so Varrock, Falador, and all that stuff, places not like Taverley, and yeah, pretty much all the free-to-play areas. So with it being complete and how we want it complete, we pretty much want it to be the point where it's like a proper game. You can fully play it, you can put a ton of hours. Although, to be honest, you can actually put a ton of hours into the beta at the moment. There's a lot of things which just ruins the experience. For example, there's currently no quests. There's like one quest in game. the skills aren't fully done yet. So, for example, earlier on the skills weren't done. So, you know, what's the point in playing, to be honest, if the skills aren't done and it's gonna delete all your progress. And combat needs to be slightly, I guess, slightly tweaked. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I got some feedback on combat from a QA tester, and it's just combat I need to. It's just a few things which I sort of know, but now I know I cannot say that word. Oh my god, that's really bugged me now. Statistically, there we go. So god, I need to add 6 coal spots in here. It's gonna take. This is Edge of Dungeon. It's the small cave bit where there's random ores and there's skeletons roaming around. So, honestly to God, I have no idea who's going to be ending up mining here, but we just got to add it because of the fact that it's there. You know, we want to keep we want to keep it like RuneScape, but at the time we don't want to keep it like 100% the same. But we want to keep most of the stuff there. You know, so for example, say if there was just that one person who would come into Edgeo and like, hey, wasn't there a mining spot here? You know, why isn't there a mining spot here? We may as well add it, you know, just to keep the exact same appearance as RuneScape, pretty much. So I need 3. God, yeah, this is going to be a jam-packed small place with a lot of ore. So I need to add 3 silver, 3 iron, 2 tin, 2 copper. Yeah, but like I said, honestly, I can't imagine anybody coming here to mine. I think when I was a noob, free-to-play noob, I think I only mined here once before getting attacked by skeletons, and then I just left. I've never ever actually seen people mine here before. If you mined here before, then please comment. It'll be really interesting to know. It's just one of those places, to be honest, and I've been to. I've created a lot of places, like, I was just talking about fishing, who's going to go to Karamanjar to fish shrimp and herring, pretty much? Literally nobody. Which, it's very inefficient, pretty much. But, you know, we have it there to be logical. I know, say if, I honestly don't know if this is ever the scenario in RuneScape, but let's say you're on Karamanjar and you need, I don't know, some herring for a quest. You know, in RuneScape there's a herring spot in Karamanjar, and you're going to go to it in Molior RS. And for some reason it's not there, you know. It's better to be safe than sorry, but to be honest, it's never going to get used. The Karamanjar is a nice place to fish, in my opinion. But anyways, what I was saying, it's a really nice feeling getting everything complete, because the first clip I showed of me fishing on Karamanjar, I was honestly just fishing for a bit because it just felt so nice and real, being able to finally level up your skills properly, unlike the previous versions which I've shown in the past. But in everything else, you know, mining, it's going to be nice to, you know, when you're a noob, you're going to be getting these tin and copper, and then once you get to like 15 mining, you're going to try and branch out and find iron spots. So it's going to be a nice exploration, and I honestly cannot wait to play it myself. So currently what I'm doing is, and I've probably said this so many times, but I'm honestly just going through places. I'm using the RuneScape wiki. Originally I used the RuneScape unofficial wiki, which had all the fishing spots, but for some reason it didn't have the mining spots, but the official RuneScape wiki did have the mining spots. So all I'm doing is I'm finding the areas. Let's say my next area is Lumbridge Swamp, the southeast of Lumbridge Castle. This is actually a custom cave, which I'll explain in a minute. If I can open up the area, Lumbridge Swamp. So in RuneScape you got the little, or you know, these random rocks sticking out of the ground, and they have minerals in it, which seems relatively, I don't know, relatively bad, because why is there just random rocks sticking out of the ground? So, and actually, Nevernotes 2 has some default mining ores, which you have seen me placing down. and there's also a mod which retint, so that mod is honestly a lifesaver because as you can see in the test area, you can see all the different like ore veins colours. So like that's runite, gold, silver, iron, copper. Actually, no, that is bluerite or bluerite. That is runite, runite and adamantite, mithril, coal, and all that stuff. Blah blah blah. But anyways, this is Lumbridge Swamp, as you can see. Another fishing spot here with just covered in waypoints. For some reason, I didn't do it this time, but I'm actually going to move them because that sounds very ironic of me saying, you know, we're doing all this stuff, but then not actually doing it. Oh god, and I forgot to change the height. Give me a second. Let me lock the height there, and let me move them out to see there. So yes, I'm saying that we've changed these spots out, you know, the fishing spots out into the water. Then you find me having two herring spots close to the water. But yeah, so what will happen is you click on one of the spots out to the sea. Your character will move to one of the waypoints and start fishing, pretty much. So you'll see a lot of waypoints around fishing spots. But anyways, whoops, that was my desktop. This is the Lumbridge Swamp shown on the Runescape picture here. I can get a picture up of it. Okay, I guess it's just going to be a bit tiny as hell. So hopefully you can see it. It's the mining spot. In RuneScape we know the ores are sticking out, but as you can see on here we have a cave entrance now. If I find that cave, Lumbridge mine, nope, that is the wrong one, but I need to use that one next. It's the sunken one. This is the sunken one. It's, as you can see, these are the ore veins. They have to match against the tile walls. For example, if I put one down here, trying to match it up against there, let's just go with adamant. The back of it's invisible, so if I try to add it like, I don't know, let's just say there, it looks incredibly dumb because one, you cannot see it from the back, and two, it's just sticking out like a sore thumb. So, you know, you can say I could raise the terrain, but I've tried that before and it's even worse, to be honest, because it just does not look right. But yeah, so what we do is places normally which are on the outside, like, I don't know, everywhere pretty much. Ores are always on the outside. Apart from places like Gielinor mine. We just make a custom cave. So, as you see, this cave is custom. It's in the swamp. So, literally all I've done is just, I added some minor detail by making it underwater slightly. So, your character will be about knee or waist high in water. And then there's the small cave exit here, so you know you got the water going in from the other cave over there. But yeah, so what I'm literally doing is just adding all these skill points. I got mining. I've only done fishing at the moment, but I got mining and all the other skills to go. It's like I've said before. It is honestly just an amazing. It's just really fun doing this because it's finally becoming real. That sounds so cheesy, but honestly it's so true. It's nice to get everything starting to get finalized. You know, the skills are sort of like, the actual skills are proper. They aren't buggy. It's all balanced because we've literally just taken the XP rates from RuneScape. But 2 times, like I mentioned in a previous video, we want skilling to not be as such a grind, but it still takes time and effort. But I think the next episode, I would like to mention skill capes or something on how we will add skill capes, because it will take like 13 mil XP to get to 99 any skill. So it would be nice to have some sort of skill cape, or maybe like a Hall of Fame. You know, like you know, this person got 99 fishing it was like the first person to get 99 fishing. This person was like the 100th person to get 99 fishing, and just all the way up, to be honest. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and I swear I did one more, but anyways, I'll add one more here. Yeah, quite a short video. I did it twice. No, I didn't. Just more progress, pretty much. Next videos, I actually have a good few amount of unique videos planned out, so it's not always going to be updates like this, but it's just nice to just talk about the project instead of doing some random stuff. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Peace.